wasn't a lot of humor in American poetry, especially maybe back then when I was starting out. I mean, I was trained, to think very seriously. One of the things about discovering my own voice in graduate school was I can't write something without being funny sometimes. I mean, I can't write an individual poem, but and now there's a lot more kind of comedy in American poetry, or just funniness, or willingness to acknowledge that. I think, to be honest, all that stuff comes from that, that all that goes right back to Aristotle, who made tragedy the senior genre and comedy the junior genre. And that was just, frankly, Aristotle's personal taste. There's no objective truth to that. I like a quote by the Irish poet Patrick Kavanagh, which is that tragedy is merely underdeveloped comedy. I mean, the more one, if you honestly see something as tragic, you just haven't pushed far enough to see the levels of absurdity and dark comedy in it. That's, rather than being somehow a lesser way of handling it, it's the more seriously thought through way of handling almost anything. I mean, there's really almost nothing that's not funny. And, people are made uncomfortable by that, in fact. But it's just nonetheless true. But not everybody's sensibility sees that way, I understand that. So I don't write, every poem I write is not funny, but I happen to see the world in a comedic fashion.